All lives matter. Those three words were my friend's entire response, in all caps, to my paragraphs of research facts and logic about a 12-year-old black child lying dead in the park, and why I'm tired of having my heart broken by these stories. I can't see his face, but I know that he had a look of smug satisfaction when he pushed send, like a dog that thinks because he has mastered the word rough he can speak English. Whenever I feel that my words cannot penetrate, like oil sliding off Teflon, I remember that face, and I remember that ignorance will only win if the enlightened are apathetic. If we allow the truth to remain contained within our tongues or our fingers, if we decide that our voice doesn't matter. He doesn't understand why I care about those issues. Why should I care if it doesn't affect me? And why don't we have a White History Month? But like a facial tattoo, privilege is easiest seen by those who do not have it. He doesn't understand that we do have a White History Month. We celebrate it every month. At first glance, his three words sound obviously true. All lives matter. I mean, how can you argue with that? But context is important, and context is the enemy of ignorance. And all lives matter is a bumper sticker, a slogan with the same depth as the backing he removes before slapping it on his car. What he doesn't understand is that Black Lives Matter is three words backed by generations of history, by the 177 years between the ratification of the Constitution and the Voting Rights Act, by the early American math classes where students learned that 3 white men equals 5 black ones, by the people who faced police dogs and tear gas and fire hoses and stun guns and shotguns and machine guns because they believed the radical notion that their skin color did not make them third-class citizens. Or by the eulogy for children executed after a street trial before they even had their first day of high school. What he doesn't understand is that Black Lives Matter is a 3-word way of saying current news events reflect that black lives are not being treated as if they matter. So let's take a moment to bring that to your attention so that we can make changes to ensure that black lives are treated as if they matter. But that's too long for a hashtag. For some sad reason, his mind is closed tighter than Tamir Rice's casket. He cannot comprehend that if it was him in that coffin, his mother's tears would flood the streets. His father would be willing to destroy the whole world to see justice for his son. The sheet covering his body would be stained with the same shade of crimson as that covering the young boy in the park. So there should not be such a thing as those issues, because we are all united by our birth and our inevitable death, and we all deserve a chance to make the most of the moments in between, to play in the park, to wear a hoodie when it's cold, to attend a prayer meeting in church, without the fear that someone's ignorance has hardened into hatred, without the fear that some police officers see red when they see black, without a parent's fear that their children's childhood is a game with 100 chutes for every ladder. So when my friend writes those 3 words, all lives matter, he's really adding 3 more, except black ones.